Hi, lid. Just making sure we're all sorted. I've got my volume turned down and my notifications off. Hopefully. Right. I think we're all sorted. Just get rid of a mouse. Right, hello, good evening and welcome. Lorna Carter from Lorna Carter's Creations. I am not facing the camera tonight because I am so hot and bothered. So I'm afraid, but yes, we're going to get on with some crafting. So tonight I'm going to be using the All Squared Away bundle, which is on page 117 in the annual catalogue. And this is quite an unusual bundle, I would say. It's got some lovely sentiments. So we've got for birthdays, you are so worth celebrating, and inside, happiest of birthdays to you, or good things grow, like our friendship. The best thing about today is you. It's got some lovely sentiments. And then the squares are the panels. If you can, I'll just lift it up. So if you can see some of these ones here, they cut flowers out. The squares behind are the stamps, and then the dies actually cut flowers out that actually go over the squares. I think it's a very clever idea. You can do quite a lot with them. And I say it's got some lovely sentiments. So this is what we're going to be using tonight. So I'll just move that out of the way. I will just show you firstly. There we go. That's the actual stamp set, all squared away, and then this is the die set. And I say these cut panels out with the flowers in, and then you get some little extra dies to cut out the flowers if you want to cut them out in a different colour and pop them on. So that is what the stamp set and the die set comprise of. So I'll just put those to one side and we'll just show you. So the card we're going to be making tonight, just hope we don't get too much shadow. That's better. So the card we're making tonight is this one. We might do it slightly different with the sentiment. I think I'm going to have a go at taking out one of the flowers and putting the sentiment actually in the frame. So we'll see what we can do there. Hi Sylvia, hope you're well. So yes, and we've got an embossed background on this one. I've only just nicely got my embossing folders and I'm really excited about them. You can do some really good stuff with them. So I just liked it, what would I say, just plain. I didn't want any colour because you can colour over the use your blending brushes and put colour onto the embossing, but I just wanted it plain and simple. So and then inside I just used one of the squares and then put the sentiment over the top. So that's what we're going to be making tonight, more or less, but I just want to show you what else I've made. So going back in respect to simple stamping, on this one I've just used the square just to colour the background, and then I've stamped the squirrel and popped him up on dimensionals. Just a quick and easy birthday card, that one. So it just shows you what, you can use it just as a background. This one is what I've done here is paper pieced, or should I say card pieced, whatever, the actual flower. So I've cut it out in white, and then I've cut it out in green, and then I've cut one of the little flowers out in pink. and I've just layered it all together just so it makes a bit of colour, and obviously use a stamp in the background. Use the embossing folder again, and this one's the good things grow, like our friendship. And then right at the very bottom, I don't know if you can see in this light, I've just used the edge of the embossing folder just to give it a little bit of texture, just something different. I was just playing about, so that's that. And I've just put a little sequin in the middle of the flower. So that's just a nice simple, it looks quite a nice, I like the colours on that than the card. And then going back to last week, we used the Tidings of Christmas DSP designer series paper, and I just wanted to show you once again, I've done this as a birthday card, you are so worth celebrating, and then inside happiest of birthdays to you, with a bit of designer series paper at the bottom. I just wanted to show, basically, it isn't just for Christmas again. I've just used sort of the reverse side of the Christmassy side, if you know what I mean. So I've used the Evening Evergreen side, and then I think it was cherry cobbler, if I remember rightly. And so it's just simple 2-inch squares cut out, die cut in white, and just layered over. Just a fairly simple, straightforward card, but it does look effective. Okay, right, so I've shown you those. I'll just put those to one side. Right, I have done a little bit of preparation to try, but I will show you stamping and everything. Right, so I've got all my stamps, just pop that up there. I've got all my stamps all mounted up, ready to go. So the square card we're going to make, now Stampin' Up don't do square, they only do the 3-inch square envelopes. So I had some previously, it's a 5-inch envelopes, but I did like it as a square card with all 4 rather than a rectangular one, so that's why I've made it like this. So the base is, I've just done it slightly smaller than 5 inches, so it's 4 3/4 inches by 9.5 inches. So if I do like that, or it's 12 centimeters by 24 centimeters, and then it's scored in half at either 4 3/4 inches or 12 centimeters, and that's what we get. This one is just a little bit bigger because I struggled to get it in my envelope. So I've just sized it down just a little bit just to get it in. It was just a little bit tight. Okay, so here we go. So I prepared this one earlier. I'll just burnish that. So we've got the base card. Right, so next we'll need 2 pieces of basic white card. The base I've used in the thick basic white, and then everything else is the normal basic white cardstock. So the layers, so we need a piece 11.5 centimeters by 11.5 centimeters. This is for the embossing piece, or 4.5 inches by 4.5, which I've already got one. So I'm just going to get my embossing folder. She says I've got everything ready. I'm terrible. What have I done with my embossing folder? Oh, here we are. Get so carried away getting things out, and then right, so this is a new embossing folder that will be coming out in the new mini catalogue, which is due out 3rd of August, I believe. It's called Timeworn Type. It's a 3D embossing folder, and it is really nice. It's you can't quite read what it says with the font on it, but so all I'm going to do is just pop that in the embossing folder, and I always have the Stampin' Up logo up when I put it into my machine. I've got to use the big machine, so I've got to have it over here, I'm afraid. But if you just bear with me, I'll just pop that through and I'll show you. Okay, so here we go. And that, I don't know if you can maybe see better like that. It's lovely. It's like a weathered look, I would say. Oldie worldy. But it does look nice with blending brush and some. I'm just trying to see, I did make a card the other week. Let's see if I can find it. That's the one. That's the one I made the other week, and I just used the blending brushes. So yeah, that's that. So you can do all sorts, but I just want to leave it plain tonight. So here we go. Well, let's get started and pop it together. So that is going to go on there like so. I'm just going to use some wet glue. There we go. It's a new one, so it should be some in there. So I'm just going to stick that down. And I like wet glue because it gives you that little bit of wiggle room. Okay. So we've got that just stuck down. Right. What I should have done actually, I did put a white piece in here, but I don't think I'll bother because you can't actually tell. I put one in there. I should have maybe put some cardstock, some coloured cardstock round so you could see. So I'm just going to go in and we'll just stamp the sentiment straight on. So the stamps, they've all, if you can see, they're all square. They've all got different patterns on. Can't see in this light very well. Oh, there we are, maybe. And then we have one with lines going across, and the last one just with little marks going across. Right, I'm using the colours tonight are Balmy Blue and Soft Sea Foam, and I think I'm going to go on the card I made. I used Balmy Blue for the sentiment, but I think I'm going to go and use a Misty Moonlight tonight for the sentiment. Okay, so what I've done, instead of, I just need a piece of white cardstock. Okay, I'll get the Balmy Blue first. I've already had my fingers in this tonight. Oh, I'm lethal. So if we just ink up the stamp, just going to make sure we've got we've got all the stamp covered, and then I'm just going to put that down. Like so. I've got my Simply Chamois. I'm going to clean off as we go. And then we'll go with that one. So I'm going to do 2 blue and 2 green. so, and that's got circles. Let's clean that off. So I'll pop that one away and we'll get the soft sea foam out. Go up. Yeah, all covered. I just double check because sometimes I have missed inking it up properly. So that's that one. And then I'll just change my block so I can get the other one. So you don't have to have all four, you can have two of the same on each side. And it's just pure preference. But just to show you what patterns they are, I'll do one of each. Like so. So those are the patterns. Swirly one, circles, wavy lines, and then just little lines on that one. So that is the backgrounds done. So now I'm just going to, in fact I'm just going to cut them all. Just put that to one side. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to trim, just going to leave basically a little white border. Just like so. Just do that to all of them. You can stamp it straight onto the base of a card, but with mine being embossed, obviously, I didn't want to stamp straight on. So I'm just apologise, I've got my window open and some binging with a car outside. There's no dogs come out yet though for a walk, so you'll soon hear them when they go. Right, so we've got, so we'll do it something like that. So that's how we're going to have them. So we've done the stamping for those. Right, so now we're going to use these 4 frames. Just take them off, put them to one side, and we'll get my little cut and emboss machine, my Mini. Put my card down somewhere. Oh, my brain. I thought I'll put it there so I can find it. Right, so this is just basic white cardstock. And we're going to, I'm going to put it in at a slight angle. I'll do 2 at a time, and don't forget to stagger my plates. As we come through. done those two. Oh. And they come out ever so easy. That's one of them. That one's got stuck to the... That's two. Just get rid of my rouge. That's it, that's the rubbish. So then pop them through again, or the other two should we say. Not sure if I've got in. Oh, I have just got enough. Stagger my plates and off we go. Do it so we can see it. There we go. Good old crack and creak. There we go. I said they just come out so easy. All the little pieces. There we go. That's that one. And then finally that one. So that's all the four of them. Looks like a film strip, that. I suppose you could use it. Something like that. Put photos in. Alright. So what I thought I'd do slightly different is, and I've already cut one earlier, I thought we might just put a frame. So I've just cut out a flower earlier on, and I just thought it would be slightly different, something different. And this is the Stitch So Sweetly die. This out of the small label set, and I think it's the second, not the smallest, it's the next one up. And I just thought that might be different and have the 3 flowers on here. We'll see, we can play as we go, because I have got some others cut just in case I don't like it. But what we're going to do is we're just going to glue those on there. So I'm just going to sit down just while I do this. So it's just a matter. Now I've got a new glue and it just likes to spurt out. I'm just going to get my old one. That's it. I get some finer dots, it doesn't run out so quickly. So I'm just putting some little dots just around the edge. And then just stick that down. Just like that. Just so easy. Just like that. If you had foam tape, you could die cut it with foam tape on the back, and have it like a sticker and have it raised. So you could have it raised up. I might, if I get a chance, I might just do a little card and we'll just do that. We'll raise it up. I haven't got one of the foam sheets though, so I'll just have to put dimensionals on to raise it up, but it does look effective. There's quite a lot. I've seen a few demonstrators doing it, It does look very good. As I say, it's just very simple and very, very elegant. That's it with that one. Oops, wrecking the joint. Yeah, I should have used this one a little bit so it didn't. There we go. So that one. And what should I use? Where is it? I'm terrible. I keep forgetting my little mat so it doesn't get sticky underneath. So just put that onto there. And then do that one. Keep thinking what I'm going to have a go at next week, and one thing I've not had a go at is a one sheet wonder, so I think I might go for that next week, something different. So just down the edge. And there we go. Let's put that over there. I'm going to do the frame and we'll just see what it, if we like it or not. So we can always decide no we don't, but we'll have a go. Just thought it was something different. Okay. Right. So let's have a look. Let's get these arranged. I might actually. Let's just have a look. If I put, raise that up and put that on there. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that and see what it looks like. So I'll just pop this up on dimensionals. And leave that, oops, smooth that off, try and get it level. Without getting my head in it. It's not too bad. Now on this one I popped these all up on dimensionals, so I quite like it, so we'll do it again. So if you made a card like this and you want to pop it in the post, this will be like on double dimensional, so it might end up being the next, just not normal post. Might be too thick, but you could always pop it on flat. I do like these colours together. So So we've got its soft sea foam and balmy blue we've used tonight. Okay, so let me get these square. My hands are a bit shaky tonight. Let's have a go. Have a go like that. And because this is embossed, I always like, the dimensionals are good, very good, but I always like to put a little bit of glue on just for extra support, and it also gives you that little bit of wiggle room. So let's go. Oops, tell you, my hand's terrible, shaky tonight. Yeah, I think that's about right there. Take those off. Oops, and then make sure we get it the right way around. So, no, dogs are getting ready to go out. Oh dear. Whoops. Excited. Right. So, something like that. And we can add a bit of sparkle on these. I'll get some gems tonight, and we'll have some gems on it. I didn't use any gems on the other one. Hopefully we're straight. And there we go. So it's just a little bit different than the other one to have that label just over that piece. Just put that to there. Let me get rid of my rubbish. Right, so we'll stamp. I didn't do the sentiment. Oh no, I'd already done that one. I'm going to say I didn't do the sentiment in Night of Navy after all, or Misty Moonlight, whichever it was. Right, so I'm going to go with that one, I think. So I'm going to go with the wavy one on here. It's whether or not I can get it straight. I'll think it up. Have a look. And we're gonna go. It's not quite. I haven't got it quite straight on the thing. So, oh well, we'll go for it. Yeah, it's a bit at an angle. No, it's not too bad. If I'm not happy with it, I can always put a piece of card over the top. There's always ways to sort it out. But we'll go with that. And the greeting, what did we have on the front? The best thing about you today, the best thing about today is you. So we'll go with happiest of birthdays to you. Now, did we? I'm going to do this in Misty Moonlight. And just ink the stamp. This is where I don't get this level as well. As I say, it's only a piece of card. Oh, it's not too bad. I just thought it stands out a little bit better, that darker colour than the happiest of birthdays to you in there. So that's why I thought I'd go in with a darker colour. I wish I'd done the front with it, but never mind. And I'll just clean the stamp. Right, so gems. Let's get some gems. And I'm just going to get just the basic rhinestones tonight. Just for a little bit of sparkle. I've got ink all over my fingers. Just take those out. Right. Let's have a look. Just get my putty. Get some fresh out. That's it. Right. So we need a large one to go in there. We'll have small ones. Oops. For that. We'll putty's so sticky, it's sticking fast to it. There we go. And then a medium. Oh no, it's not a medium, that's a small. A medium one in there, and we'll just have one up there. Just pop that on there. So that is the card. So it's just slightly different. It's just slightly smaller, as you can see, than that one. As I said, I struggled to get that one in the envelope. I got carried away. But yes, just simple, clean card, as I would call it. They do make it pop. Yes, you're right, Sylvia. I forgot all about them on that one, to be honest. So that I'll probably put some on that one. But it just it makes it stand out. They are lovely. So there's that one. I'll just show you. I do somewhere have. I'll just do a single, just an ordinary C6 A6 card, I think they are, just with one of these on the top. Very similar to that one. Just very similar to that, but I'm not gonna paper piece. I'm going to we'll emboss the background, but I'm going to use some designer series paper behind just to show you. You can put designer series paper behind, make a border with it, and then just have a little sentiment on there. So we'll just do that just quickly. Right, so just a normal half A4 scored down the centre. Okay, and then this is 10 centimetres by 14.3 centimetres. I'm just going to pop that in my embossing folder. So just like so. Just put that through. Oh. And got quite a lot of static on that when it come out. So we'll pop that just down there like so. Make sure I get it. You can only just read some of, well, not all the words. Just make sure I've got them the right way around. Yeah. I didn't want the writing to be upside down. So wet glue again. That's the one that's running out. And that onto there. I do like the same white on white with the embossing, got to admit. I know you can't see it very well, but yeah, it is. I do like that. Right, so I've just cut 2" by 2" piece of this is the hand penned. It's a scrap I had, so I just cut it to 2" by 2", and we'll pop that somewhere like that. And then I've already got a die cut, so we're going to go into just pop that over the top, so it's got a little bit of an edge round, and it just, I think it just makes it stand out. Actually, just thinking, have I got so I'm just thinking on the spot. I don't know if I have got a piece of, I have got a piece of Highland Heather. What I might do is put a piece of that actually behind. So if that's 2 inches, I will do this 2 1/4. Just make sure that's square. So I'm going to do 2 1/4, 2 1/4 inches. That's there, and it's like 5 3/4 centimeters. So you can even do it to 6 centimeters square if you wanted. That doesn't matter, but it will just give it an edge. Just ways really to use scraps of cardstock up as well. So that will layer onto there. That will up onto there. So it just gives it that little bit more. Right, let me just stick those together. I must remember to get some of the foam sheets. Every time I forget when I place an order. I'm terrible. I must write it down, because I think it would look, in fact, let's not put that down flat. Let's put it on dimensionals and pop it up. Why not? Will that one fit in there? Let's So I'll get a big one in that leaf, and the rest will have to be small ones. I'll not be able to get them round the edge, but I think it will look fine. I just suddenly thought about that. Let's try it. We're not losing anything. If we don't try, we don't know. I'm sure it looks fine. These are the mini Stampin' Dimensionals. So that will go on there and just pop up. Why not? It's just to play about with the card to see what we can do. Oops, sticking to me. So they just got to be a little bit careful because it is, the flower is sort of fairly delicate. And I think that's it. Yeah, I've got them all, I think. Right. Sorry if my head's in the way. There's a little bit. I'm just going to chop that top piece down a little bit with my big scissors, because I'm not right over it. It's a little bit difficult. It's not too bad. And then I'm going to glue that flat onto there. Can't pick it up now. And those dimensionals will hold that, because there's nothing around the edge, so they will hold that on. Oh, for the wiggle room. Oh. There we go. So I'm going to put that on there. We will put another gemstone in there. I'll put that like so, hopefully straight. There we go. So for the sentiment, just bear with me. We need those out. For the sentiment, I think I wonder if that's decisions. What have we got? We are so worth celebrating. Good things grow, like our friendship, that one. I do like that. I think we might go with that. Just with it being embossed, might need to put a little bit more glue just in under that corner. Will that go in there? No, that's too big. So I'm going to go with, this is a new set in the new Mini Catalogue. It's got a lot of tags, a Christmas one, and it's called Seasonal Label Dies, and it has that little one. So we're going to use that one. We used that die set, I think it was the last week or the week before. Right, so piece of cardstock, Highland Heather, and we need Good Things Grow. I'm just going to put that on there. Good Things Grow. I'm just going to put that so my fingers will be in it. And that is made to measure. Just get my low tack tape. I'm just going to put it through. I'll put it through my big machine. It's just here ready to go. She says. So we can pop that out there. And what I could do, just going to die cut that again and just show you a little trick. So we've got a Highland Heather one as well. I am going to, when I find my big scissors, hopefully it'll work. I'm going to cut that down the centre. Like that. I know it's not very wide, but and then I'm just going to edge it like that. So I just want a tiny weeny bit of come on glue. Do one side at a time. Let's just like so. Turn that one round. It just makes it look like it's got a full, well, not quite a full thing, but just gives it a bit of a pop. Come on, my glue's giving in. Just gives it a pop of colour. Wow, it's so hot in here tonight. Bunging up. My old glue, bless it. Right, I'm going to turn that over. And then oh, hands, terrible. Pull that out, so let's pop it. Pick it up, Lorna. Oops. Wow. My hands just aren't made for this tonight. It's not bad. Could be better. But it just shows you can pop that. We'll pop it up on dimensionals. It just stands out that little bit more than it being just white. A little bit fiddly because it's a narrow one, but where there's a will, there's a way. Just going to put some more glue. Oh, now I've put too much. Just to stick that down. And then putty end. There we go. And then we'll just use the other part to the... Oh, it's there. Oh, my hands are all sticky now. Oh, dear me. Good job we've nearly finished. So just like so. Don't know if that's straight. I can't see. So there we go. Just shows you can pop it up. It would be better if it was on the it had foam all the way around the back, but you can get away with that, like our friendship. There we go. So that is the second card. So I'll just clear all my enamel out the way. Surprising how cluttered your desk gets. Put that on there and just get rid of those. So if I bring in, so that middle one is the one I made previously. That is the one we've made tonight with the gems. And then that is the single one. But yeah, you can play about and do all sorts. I have seen somebody make a box, and they had it with window sheet behind so you could see through. That was quite nice. That looked really nice. Thank you very much, Sylvia. So there we go. That's that for tonight. Enjoyed that. Just before I go, I will, just a reminder, just move those to one side, that the designer series paper sale is still on. It's still on till the 2nd of August. So there's nine different designer series paper packs there with 15% off, and they're all 12 by 12 except for the Tidings of Christmas, which is a 6 by 6 one. So and then the In Good Taste one, it's a 12 by 12 one, but there's double, I think there's 24 sheets in that, where there's only 12 in the others. So But yeah, so that is still on till the 2nd of August. And then coming up we have Celebration and the new mini catalogue launches, and that is from the 3rd of August. So we've got those to look forward to. Can't show you inside, not till the day, but yeah, we've got those to come. So that's it for tonight. I'll bring them back in. So next week I might do, I think I've never done one, so we're going to go with the one sheet wonder. I think I'll have to get my thinking cap on and get some designs done, so I think that'll be interesting. But thank you very much for watching. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you if you're watching on catch up as well, much appreciated. If you enjoyed, I will upload my video onto YouTube hopefully tomorrow, and if you enjoyed it, if you're watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and I'd love a subscribe, that would be great. But yeah, loved it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll say good evening. Thank you. Bye.